Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Life After Undergrad. I'm your host, Shanoa Manso, a licensed master social worker and alumna of Columbia University and Sacred Heart University. Thank you for tuning in to another episode where we unpack the journey after undergrad and explore how to navigate this exciting, sometimes daunting phase of life. Today's topic is one that hits close to home for me. Preparation. How being organized and developing systems in your life can not only help you stay on top of things, but also set you up for long-term success. We'll talk about realistic, actionable steps you can take to be better prepared for the challenges and opportunities ahead. So, grab your notebook. Yes, we're getting practical today. And let's dive in. First, let's talk about why preparation matters. Think about it. Preparation is the foundation of confidence. Whether you're walking into a job interview, launching a new project, or simply trying to balance the different pieces of your life, being prepared helps you feel grounded and in control. It's about reducing stress, staying organized, and giving yourself the tools to succeed. And that's what we're going to focus on today. Let's start with a simple but powerful tip: keeping track of important information. Tip 1: creating a system for passwords and logins. Here's an easy, actionable system. Write down all your passwords and logins in a journal. I recommend using a clean notebook dedicated to this purpose. If you make a mistake or need to update something, rip out the page and rewrite it. The goal is to have neat, accessible, and accurate notes that you can refer to when needed. This way, you avoid the scramble of resetting passwords or trying to remember where you saved them. Having a centralized resource like this can save you so much time and mental energy. And it's just one small way to stay organized. Now, let's zoom out and talk about preparation in the context of bigger tasks or milestones. For instance, preparing for a job interview or launching a project. These are moments where preparation is non-negotiable. Example 1: preparing for a job interview. Here's how you can approach it step by step. Research the company. What's their mission? Who are their clients? What's the culture like? You want to show that you've done your homework. 2: review the job description. Highlight key skills and responsibilities. Think about how your experience aligns with those. 3: practice your response. Write out answers to common questions and rehearse them out loud. Bonus tip: use the STAR method to structure your response. STAR stands for situation, task, action, and result. 4: prepare your materials. Print out extra copies of your resume and portfolio. Make a list of questions you want to ask your interviewer. 5: plan logistics. Know exactly where you're going, how you'll get there, and what time you need to leave. Being late is not an option. When you're fully prepared, you walk into the room with confidence, ready to show them why you're the perfect fit. When we think about preparing for an interview or preparing for a project launch, it can be intimidating or cause a reaction of anxiety or maybe even feeling like you're not good enough. But when it comes to these items of creation or items of going into an interview, you are showing them the product and showing them your capabilities. So again, preparation is playing a huge role and can assist you in not feeling these negative emotions or feelings when experiencing such great access to opportunity. Example 2: preparing for a project launch. Preparation for a project launch is all about breaking it down into actionable steps. Think of it like a puzzle. Each piece contributes to the bigger picture. Here's a simple framework. 1: define the goal. What's the purpose of the project? What does success look like? Write it down. 2: create a timeline. Work backwards from your deadline and identify key milestones. This keeps you on track and prevents last-minute scrambling. 3: delegate and collaborate. If you're working with a team, assign clear roles and responsibilities. Preparation isn't just about what you do individually. It's about how you set the whole team up for success. 4: test and troubleshoot. Always account for the possibility of hiccups. Test your systems, rehearse your presentation, and double-check your work. 5: reflect. After the launch, take time to reflect on what worked well and what could be improved. This step ensures growth and preparation for the next project. By taking these steps, you set yourself up for a smoother, more successful launch. Anything is possible, and I know this may sound cliche, but anything is possible if you really believe. So if that is something that you're passionate about and you put your energy towards, other people are going to see that and then believe in that cause as well, because you're putting your all into it. You're putting your passion, your energy, and your love into it. So Whether you are a student, someone working a full-time job, or again, whatever the case may be, I hope this podcast kind of inspires you to realize that project launches aren't just applicable to employment, but can be applicable to yourself, to a website you developed, to a project that you did in class but you wanted to expand, and furthermore. Now, let's talk briefly about preparation in your personal life because it's not just about professional success. Organizing your day to day life can have a huge impact on your overall well being. For example, meal prepping for the week can save you time and reduce decision fatigue, or creating a morning and evening routine that helps you stay centered and focused. Even small habits like planning your outfit for the week or writing to do lists the night before can make a big difference in how you approach each day. Another key area of personal preparation is financial planning. Set aside time to review your budget, track your spending, and plan for future goals. Whether it's saving for a big purchase, paying off student loans, or investing in your personal development, preparation in this area can bring peace of mind and a sense of control. It's also never too late to begin any of these processes. Let's dive deeper into financial planning, as it's such an integral part of adult life. Start by creating a simple budget. List your income sources and fixed expenses. Then, allocate money for savings, discretionary spending, and emergencies. Don't forget about planning for long term goals. Whether it's buying a home, traveling, or furthering your education, breaking down these goals into actionable steps makes them feel achievable. Also, take time to research investments or retirement accounts, even if they feel far off. It's never too early to start preparing for the future. Now, let's explore the emotional side of preparation. When you're organized and ready, you reduce stress and boost confidence. Preparation is also about being kind to yourself. It's not just checking off tasks. It's about setting yourself up for success without burnout. This is where mindfulness practice can play a huge role and be helpful, whether it's journaling, meditating, or simply taking a moment to breathe before diving into a task. Your mental and emotional well being are just as important as your to do list. What about tools and technology? We live at a time where there are so many resources available to help us stay organized. Apps like Google Calendar and Outlook can be game changers. These tools allow you to plan, track progress, and even collaborate with others seamlessly. Find the ones that work best for you and make them a part of your routine. But remember, the tools are only as effective as your commitment to using them consistently. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize the importance of accountability. Whether it's a friend, mentor, or coach, having someone to hold you accountable can make all the difference. Share your goals with someone you trust. Check in regularly and celebrate progress together. Accountability adds another layer of motivation and ensures you stay on track. Let's circle back to the bigger picture. Whether it's preparing for an interview, a project, or simply staying on top of your day to day tasks, the principles remain the same. Create systems, stay organized, and give yourself the tools to succeed. Preparation isn't just about being ready for the next step, it's about building confidence and setting yourself up for the future. But let me be real with you for a second. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and that's okay. Part of preparation is being adaptable. It's about having a strong foundation, but knowing when and how to adjust. Flexibility is just as important as organization. Maybe you missed a deadline or an opportunity didn't pan out the way you expected. Reflect, regroup, and re strategize. That's still preparation. Before we wrap up here, one final piece of advice. Preparation doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes it's better to start messy and refine as you go rather than waiting for the exact perfect moment or for everything to align. Life rewards action. That's it for today's episode of Life After Undergrad. I hope these tips inspire you to take charge of your preparation process and feel more confident in your journey. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to follow, leave a comment, and share with your friends. You can also follow me on social media for more tips and resources and staying up to date at TVSWCT. Thank you for listening, and as always, take care of yourself and keep moving forward. Until next time, I'm Shanoa Manso, a licensed master social worker and your host today, and this is Life After Undergrad.